Hello there, my friend. This is Mr. Josephat Kashindi Andreas, all the way from Windhoek. I'm actually recording this from our office in Marua Mall in Windhoek. And this is just an invitation because we are taking a big business meeting to Okahandja in Namibia, right? So if you live in Okahandja, please come and attend this meeting. I'm going to give you the details just now. Okay, number one, the business meeting that we are coming to give will look at three things. So number one, we are looking at people who want to start their own businesses. So we are going to empower you, to give you information, and we are going to help you to start your own business. Everything is already sorted out for you. This business is the easiest business you can take. I have made over 3 million Namibia dollars in it from this same business, and I've helped other people to start it, and other people have bought houses and cars and have paid for their children to go to medical school and things like that. So it's a very, very good business. And I have a lot of experience in the training. I'm actually a trainer of trainers. I actually train people who are going to train people as well. So I'm a certified trainer of trainers. Okay, so that's two. Sorry, that's the first thing. Okay, so if you are looking to start your own business and you don't know where to start, how to start, what to do, all these things, come to this meeting and just listen. The meeting is going to be for free. We are not going to charge anybody. We are going to pay for the venue ourselves, and I'm going to tell you where it's gonna happen. Okay, so that's number one group of people that we are looking for, those who want to start their own businesses. Number two, we are looking for people who want to go and work abroad. Okay, to go and work in other countries outside Namibia, but even outside Africa, you know. We have countries like the United States. We have taken people just 2 months ago. I had a group of 11 people who went through my company to work in the US, and they are making now over. I think the person who makes the least money per month was a lady who used to clean. She was a cleaner in Windhoek, just a cleaner. You know, a cleaner gets paid about 2,500 Namibia dollars, but currently she is getting paid over 65,000 Namibia dollars per month. So she left her job here, and then she went to the US, and now she's working in the US nicely, safely, and everything through our company. Okay, so if you are looking to go to the US or to Australia or to Canada or to Germany or to Spain or to the UK, the Netherlands, Switzerland, all those countries, Finland, all those big countries there, France, Italy, and all those big countries there, New Zealand, even Australia. If you want to go to those countries, you can go through our company. We can help you to go and you find your own job there. Okay? So that is the second group of people. If you are interested in going to work abroad. Now, in Namibia here, if you live in Namibia, you will be working as a school teacher, for example, and you get paid 16,000 Namibia dollars. But if you were to go to America or to go to Australia, you'll be taking home about 90,000 Namibia dollars. That's actually the minimum that a teacher earns, or a nurse, or a doctor, or a dentist, or a mechanic, or a security guard. Even security guards, I worked as a security guard when I was in the UK, and I made over, I used to get paid, I think it was 30 something thousand then, but that was a long time ago. And I'm sure right now, if you're working as a security guard, you can't take home less than 65,000 Namibia dollars per month as a security guard. So if you are looking at people who are cleaners and all these things, so if you are sitting at home without a job, come and get the information and then take it from there. At least it's better to have the information than not to know that people can actually go and work abroad. And the lady I'm talking about, who is now making over 65,000 Namibia dollars per month, who was a cleaner here, she only has grade 6 education. So she only stopped school in grade 6 in Namibia here. Okay, now imagine a person like that making 65,000 while you are sitting at home with a degree, with a diploma, with a lot of qualifications, but you're not making anything, and there are no jobs here in Namibia. And when you get a job, maybe you get a job in ShopRite or something like that, and you get paid 2,000 or 3,000 Namibia dollars per month. So all those things, so that's what we are going to talk about. So that's the third group of people. The fourth group of people that we are looking for are the ones who want to get some jobs here in Namibia. My company is currently employing people to work on a short, well, it's not really short term. I think it's about a year, on commission, right? And I'm going to explain again how that works. So if you are interested in a job, maybe you are not interested in going abroad, but you are interested to work for my company here. And it doesn't matter where you are. Like I said, my office where I'm recording this from is in Marua Mall. You can see this is the boardroom where we are. This is the TV where we do our presentations for the clients. And then that's the board. That's just the wall of the thing. And this is the table. This is my laptop, if you can see here. Yeah, so that's my laptop. We are in the office like that. And this is our boardroom. You can see the chairs. Yeah, of our boardroom. This is our board table. For example, I'm recording this from the boardroom. I'm not even in the main office, in the admin office where we work. Yeah. So basically, those are the three types of people that we are looking for. So if you are interested in this job, you need to come and listen. You can't send me SMSs. I will not explain things on SMS. If you are in Okahandja, we are coming to Okahandja to make this meeting. Okay. So the meeting will be when? It will be on Saturday. Next week. Saturday next week will be what? The 19th? Yeah, Saturday the 19th of July 2025. And it will be at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. 3 p.m. 3 o'clock. Ne? And it will be at a place called, it will be in Oshetu 1. Yeah, we are taking it to the location. Oshetu 1, because we want to take this business to the people. We don't want people to say, oh, we live in Oshetu and you made the meeting in town. We don't have money for transport or whatever. We want people to just walk from their houses to come there. Maybe the ones who are in town, maybe they have transport money to come, to taxi money and whatnot. Yeah, so it's Oshetu 1. That's where the location, where we are going to have the meeting. And it's just at a kindergarten called Kaibasen. I think it's Kaibasen Kindergarten. Okay? Kaibasen Kindergarten in Oshetu 1 near the four-way stop in Okahandja. We are going to have this meeting there on Saturday the 19th of July 2025 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. After people have worked a half day or whatever, then we will have our meeting there. So please, if you receive this video, please come. You have no idea how this will change your life or the life of a loved one of yours or a friend or somebody like that, and invite others. So if you receive this video, please use it to invite a lot of other people also to come through so that they can hear the information. You see, they say knowledge is power. And it is really true, because if you don't have the knowledge of what is happening, you won't even know that people can go abroad to work. You know, I spoke to somebody this year and they were like, what, me going to America? I think that's a good idea. I've always wanted to go to America, but I don't even know that a Namibian can go to America, you know, things like that, to go and work, you know. Like now we have a very good relationship with Donald Trump. We've had a meeting with the guy who is heading the embassy, the person who is heading the embassy after Trump won the elections. And they assured us that because of our oil, that oil that they discovered in Namibia, Trump doesn't want any trouble with Namibia. So we are not on any of the list of the bad countries that Trump doesn't want in America. For us, we are going. That's why we have people going next week. We have people going the week after, leaving from here, from Windhoek. Just young people, most of them young people. Some of them are older and things like that. But, you know, we have people going to America and they are going to work. And that is a lot of money. I have one lady who also left in October last year, 2024, and she was a primary school, she was a private school teacher. She was a teacher in a small private school in Grootfontein. And this lady, she used to get paid 3,500. Can you imagine? Right now, as I'm talking to you, she went to America in October last year. October last year, 2024. And by the 1st of November, she was already working in America. And her first salary, she was getting paid 43,000 Namibia dollars every 2 weeks. Because in America, some places they pay you get paid twice in a week. Instead of just working the whole month and be broke and then get all the money at the end of the month, they pay you after 2 weeks you get paid. So she gets 43,000, the equivalent of 43,000 Namibia dollars every 2 weeks. So that makes what? 86,000 Namibia dollars per month. Imagine a person like that who was suffering in Grootfontein there, just working in a small preschool, and she has a diploma in education. She was supposed to be a teacher. She couldn't get a job in a government school in Namibia. That's why she ended up working for a private school. Yeah, so all these are just examples. And I have another lady who was a farmer. She was just selling chicken, and she also doesn't have education. I don't even know what level of education she has. from Okakarara. She came to our office and we helped her. She went to America. She also left in October with that group that left in October. I think in October we sent about 7 people last year. And then she found her job in the first week of arriving in America. She found a job. She was doing caregiving, yeah? You know, people who have done a diploma in caregiver, like a caregiver diploma. So she did that for like 3 weeks. She studied there in America. And then, she started the job first. And then she did a 3-week course in America. And currently, as I'm talking to you, she makes over 75,000 Namibia dollars as a caregiver. How much do caregivers get in Namibia here? If you are in Okahandja or you're in Windhoek and you are working in a nursing home or where you are looking after old people, how much do you get? You see? Ask yourself those questions, and that is what should drive you and make it a burning, ignite a burning desire in you so that you are able to do this thing, to come and listen to this information, get the information, and then start making plans. If you don't have money to come and go, because you need to pay for your visa fees and all that, but you pay through my company, and I tell you, you will do very well. You will be very happy for yourself. Okay? So I have a short story that I want to end with. There's a man who had 2 boys who were sitting at home without jobs. A man here, Osherero speaking man. Okay? He has 2 boys. They were sitting at school. They were done with school. They were sitting at home without jobs. He didn't have money to send them to Canada. Then he came to us, and I said to him, look, Tate, if you are really serious about your children, you can actually, because he told me that he has a few goats and some cattle, but he is not even willing to sell them, but he has a car also. Then I said, okay, how much is your car worth? Then he tells me, no, my car is worth about maybe 160, 170,000. I said, okay, so if you sacrifice that car, you sell it, then you work for the next 3 months, you send your children to Canada. And if they are good boys who have, the mind to know that they are coming from home and you sacrificed so much by selling your car, they will be able to send you money to buy another car, even a better car than that. Guess what? He went, he sold the car, he came back to the office, he paid for the two children. We helped them, they got their visas, they went to Canada. They started working. Immediately they got there, they started working. They didn't even spend, I think after 2 weeks, that's when they started working. Guess what? Those boys saved up money. In just 3 months of working, both of them sent him a whole 300,000 Namibia dollars. In 3 months of 2 boys working. He went, he bought his car. He even bought a better car, a double cab now, which is even newer and all that. Of course, it's not brand new, but with 300,000, you can't get a brand new bakkie, like a very nice car. And then I think he remained with some money. He bought a few goats and stuff. Now, as I'm talking to you, that man has a lot of cattle because those children are still sending money every month. Imagine if one child can send 40,000 in 1 month to send to your father, 40,000 Namibia dollars. Who will send you that kind of money if you are in Namibia here? Okay, so those are some of the examples that I have. So that's why I'm saying my company, my company is really making a very big difference in the lives of people who are serious and who want to take this as seriously, as possible. Because some people will receive a video like this and then they say, oh, those are just scammers. Well, if you say like that, hey, it's your loss, not mine, because for me, a lot of people who have now gone to Canada and the UK and Australia and America and Germany, they are the ones now, because they have gone through my company, now they know me, they have my number, they have seen my office where we work in Marua Mall here, upstairs, very far on top of the floor there, where you go with lifts. Those people have now seen that this is a real thing. My child is already there, or those ones who know, who have sent their people through me, they are the ones who are now paying for the rest of their family members. I even have another group of people who went, and they were actually supposed to be 3, but the other one delayed. She didn't go with the 2. So the 2 went to America. Now, as I'm talking to you, when we have a new group of people going to Germany, and we have now like an agreement with some company that wants us to send 10, those guys, they will just take 300,000. They send to us. Then we get the whole 10 of their family members will go to Germany. You see. So now we are getting a lot of referrals because people who have gone there, they have their family members, their cousins, their sisters, their brothers, their extended family members who are in Namibia here suffering. So those guys, because now they are making a lot of money, they just come here. In fact, they just send the money to us. Then they say, okay, this is the money for this person and that person and that person. Sometimes when I advertise, we have a group of maybe 10 people going. It's only 2 people who will come. From that 10, the whole 8 will just be maybe 4 from one family who just send money for 4 people, just like that. Because now they have people in Canada who are making a lot of money, or in America, you know. So maybe only 2 out of 10 will be people from here who are not related to anybody who knows us already. So usually when I put my messages on the groups and I advertise to the people who already know our business and they have gone through our business, those ones are the first ones to send their whole families. And then some of them are sending their friends. I have one lady who went, when she was drawing her bank statement at FNB, then the lady asked her to say, where are you going? Why do you want your bank statement? The lady who was giving her the bank statement, she works in the bank. And then she said, no, I'm going to America. I got my visa. I'm going to America. That lady said, no, give me the number. How did you get that? No, you can just call Mr. Andreas. This is his number, his name. Call him. So that lady called me right now as I'm talking to you. She's busy with her process. She has already paid her money to us, and we are already going to help her to go to America. And she works in a bank, and imagine, if you work in the bank here, you get 25,000 maybe if you get a lot of money. And some people, they don't even get 10,000 in the bank. You work in the bank, you will still get 11,000, or you get maybe 9,000 or whatever. And you see, a person like that will be able to get a job in Canada or in the US to work in the same bank. Well, not in the same bank, but to do the same job he was doing here, working in the bank, but that side. And they can get 90,000 or 100,000 per month. So if you have a situation like that, it's really changing the lives of people, because a person like that will now be able to build at home. They will be able to pay for school for their children if they have children, or they want to help their families. It's just much better. But in Namibia here, people are happy, especially my tribe, the Oshuambo speaking people. They sit at home there without jobs. Somebody retires, who maybe the mother retires, she has now made a lot of money from her GIPF. She can't say, let me just take 200,000 and just pay for my 3 children to go to America and Germany and wherever. So, because I tell you what, I have another lady, so those are the things we're supposed to do. I have another lady who has, she has, I think, 1 child is in Germany, the other one is, the other 2 are in Canada, 1 in America, another one. She has like 6 children. And all her children, she paid for all of them through us. And they are now, some are in the UK, Canada, and whatever. So there was a death in the family one time. You know what she did? She just composed a short message. Your grandmother has passed on. You guys, we are trying to contribute some money. You know what she did? What the people did? This one from the UK sent 20,000. This one sent 25,000. This one sent 10,000. This other one from whoever sent another. So in a short period of time, people can come together and do that. But if those children were here in Namibia, you will just be looking at each other, even crying the more, because now you are not crying because the person has died. You are crying because of poverty. Because you can't contribute anything, you can't give anything, you are sitting at home without jobs. But those people are people who have small qualifications also, but now they are making money, they are good. You see? Another lady has 2 children in Germany, another 2 in Canada. Then the other 2, on her birthday, they sent her a phone. They just put small money together. They bought her latest iPhone. And the other one sent her the Stanley Cups, like 5 different Stanley Cups, different shapes, different, all these things. I don't know if you know what the Stanley Cup is, but if you don't know, the Stanley Cup is the most expensive cup you can get, which keeps cold water cold for over 24 hours. If you put ice there, the ice will be still ice 24 hours later, like 2 days, day and night. And even if you take a Stanley Cup and you put it in a fire, you put water in it first, you put ice in it, and you put it in a fire. It can survive a fire, and the water will still be ice after the fire. So that's why the Stanley Cup is very, 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 very nice. Because if you put something cold, it will remain cold for 24 hours. If you put something hot in it, like tea will remain hot for the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, you put it now, tomorrow when you drink it, it's still hot. Just the heat, the same heat that it had when you poured it in. So I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah. So these are just some of the things that I can mention to encourage you and to say, guys, let us do this. Because if you continue being stuck in Namibia, you need to find money. Some people are going out there to find loans just to get a loan to go out. And then at the end of the month, you take the whole 50,000 that you took as a loan, you pay it back. The first month you get your job, you pay that whole small money back. Then the following month, you're not paying the loan anymore, you are done. Or you can even say, let me pay this loan for 3 months. You can pay 25, for 3 months, that's 75,000. And That is what we need to do. If you have a car, you can sell it. I have another young man who came to my office 3 weeks ago. And then I texted him to say, oh, so how far are you from getting your money? He was like, yeah, no, I'm busy selling my car. In fact, I have 2 of those guys who are selling their cars. And they're single people. I mean, your car, if it's worth 40,000 or 50,000, you sell it. You go to America, you'll be able to buy 3 cars in the same year. In this year, if you were to go to America now, we are talking almost in July now, yeah? Because today, as I'm recording this, tonight it's the 11th, Friday the 11th of July, 2025. Yeah. So if you were to go to America, let's say you arrive in August, 2025, by the end of December, you can buy 3 cars. This second-hand cars that people are buying for 30, 40, maybe not 30, 40. Cars are now about above 60,000. But I'm telling you, in those months, you can even buy 3 cars. I have another guy from South Africa. He went through us also. He went to America. He just went last year. He's been there for 1 year now. And that guy, as I'm talking to you, he was like a Yango driver in South Africa. They have a company also like Yango. It's not called Yango, but like Uber, right? And he went to the US. Then he started driving an Uber, which is like the Yango, that side in America. It's called an Uber, right? And within a year, he was able to buy 5 different cars. And he started his own company of like a Yango company in South Africa, like a shuttle company. In 1 year, buying 5 cars. Who can do that? Maybe the rich people whom we see in the newspapers who are stealing money from government and companies. Maybe. But a normal person like you and me who don't have access to money to steal or whatever, or maybe you are even a principled person like myself, I don't like the money that's stolen or whatever. I like to make my money legally and nicely without robbing people and things like that. So if you are like that, when will you be able to buy 5 cars in 1 year? 5 cars in 1 year. It doesn't happen. Okay, so those are the things I just recorded this really to encourage you guys and say, guys, let us take this seriously when you have an opportunity like this. When did you ever hear a verbal person helping people to go abroad? I lived abroad. I lived in the UK for 4 years. I went to Dubai. I lived in Dubai for a few days. I went to Abu Dhabi. I've been to Poland for some time. I've been to Germany. Through Germany, I've been to so many different countries, and that is where I got also the idea to say, look, let me also go into this thing of helping people to go abroad. Okay, so that is basically what I'm talking about. So if you receive this video, remember that this is Mr. Josephat Kashindi Andreas, and my telephone number is +264 8137 60041. That is my telephone number, and I've had that number ever since I came back from the UK over 18 years ago. Yeah, so it's the same number that's registered with MTC. You can verify it with MTC that it's a real number. It's the only number I have. I don't have 2 numbers. That's the number that they call when my children are sick at school. They are private school where they are going to school. That's the same number they call me when they want me to do a tender. And that's the same number that's at the hospital where I take my children if I take them there. And that's the number that's in my business company registration name with BIPA and City of Windhoek and fitness certificate and all these things that are registered. So I'm also just trying to say that as we are a real group of people, and if we were scammers, some people who don't know us, they will say, oh, those things are scams. Who can get paid money like that? But if you were to speak to, I can give you a number of people whom you can speak to, and you find out from them, they are in the US now, they will tell you, no, we've gone through this company, and we are in the US, and we are making money, and we are happy, and we are buying cars and houses in Namibia and things like that. Yeah, so basically that's the motivation that I want to give you today. Let us get out of our comfort zone. Let's sacrifice the time and effort and money to be able to give a better future to our children by going abroad and finding jobs and going through our company here. Okay, so all the best of Godspeed. I don't want to keep this too long, but yeah, so I gave you my telephone number. This is the real person. Our office, like I said, is in Windhoek. If you live in Windhoek, you can make an appointment. You come to the office to see where we are operating from, to see me and the team that works with us face to face, so that you know that you are dealing with real people. They have a real office. They are based here. They have people working for them and all that. So all the best then. Take care. Bye-bye.